"Okay, Mommy," Joey shouted. I looked back at Mom and saw her waving at me as if to say that it was okay for me to go. Joey had run me all over the place for about 20 minutes when he suddenly stopped. "What's the matter?" I asked. "Wait," he said, and then after about a minute he said, "Okay, let's go." "Hold on a sec, why did we stop?" I asked out of curiosity. "I had to go," he said as if it wasn't such a big deal. With mouth hanging open and eyes bugging out of my skull, I exclaimed, "Did you just? Huh?" He asked with an annoyed grunt as he turned to see why I wasn't moving. I lost control of the volume of my voice and couldn't help but blurt out, "Oh boy. You didn't you?" He rocked up onto his tiptoes and squawked out a high-pitched, "Yep, yep, yep. Did. Then his face spit horizontally with the evilest and cutest grin. Stunned into silence, I stood there not knowing what to say or do. My stalled mind was restarted by an ear-piercing clanging of what sounded like a church bell. The tolling of the bell seemed to come from the direction of the house. Joey started running toward the house and called back, "Come on, Alvin, time to eat." It took me a moment to recover before I took off after him. Man, he could run fast even with a loaded diaper on. My diaper was a little wet and I was having a hard time running. I didn't know how he was able to go so darn fast. He got to the house a good 30 seconds before I did. "Mom," I stepped through the door just as Joey was saying, "Mommy, I need changed first." I pooped. To my horror, Mom looked at me and asked, "Alvin, do you need changed too?" Her question shocked me into silence. When I didn't respond, she came over and stuffed her hand down inside the front of my diaper. "Yes you do," she said. My brain was screaming within the confines of my skull, "I wet again," but I was too paralyzed with humiliation and embarrassment to get my mouth to function. Before I could offer any resistance, she took my hand and the two of us followed Beth and Joey up a flight of stairs and into his room. Joey's room wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Catty-cornered between two windows was his twin bed with a blue bedspread and a stuffed green hippopotamus propped against the pillow. Of course the hippo was the very first thing I noticed because it was wearing a bright white disposable diaper. Besides the bed, there was a white dresser with a lamp on top of it and a short stack of shelves filled with books and toys. The one odd item in the room was what appeared to be a brightly colored vinyl tablecloth that was spread out over the blue carpeting on the floor. Without being told to do so, Joey slipped off his shoes, pulled off his pants and laid himself down on the vinyl mat. "Come on," Mom said, lifting my left leg and pulling off my shoe. I didn't say a word while Mom removed my other shoe and then my pants. I was too busy watching Beth remove the tapes from Joey's obviously bloated diaper. However, when Beth opened the diaper, all three of us gagged at the same time.